You can thank Democrats and Joe Biden's open borders for what you're about to hear. Lord help us.
Director Wray, we know that over the last 3 years, millions of people crossed the U.S. border illegally, and many have been released into the country. Have members or people with ties to dangerous gangs, like, for example, the prison gang Tren de Aragua from Venezuela, were they among the people that came into this country?
I don't know that I can speak to the specific gang, but certainly we have had dangerous individuals enter the United States of a variety of sorts.
Are we seeing crimes from people that entered the country over the last 3 years, some of them with ties to gangs or other criminal organizations?
Well, I guess what I would say is this. From an FBI perspective, we are seeing a wide array of very dangerous threats that emanate from the border, and that includes everything from the drug trafficking. The FBI alone seized enough fentanyl in the last 2 years to kill 270 million people. That's just on the fentanyl side. An awful lot of the violent crime in the United States is at the hands of gangs who are themselves involved in the distribution of that fentanyl.
But you're also seeing and tracking local law enforcement arresting and for example, the assault on the police officers in New York. All the reporting said they had ties to this gang in particular, but there's no doubt that people that were criminals in their country of origin have crossed that border and are now in the U.S. committing crimes.
Correct.
Is there now a black market emerging to sell? We've seen reports of a black market emerging selling fake Social Security cards, fake green cards. Have you seen reporting on that?
Well, certainly there is on the darknet, for example, there is a significant marketplace for different kinds of stolen identity.
What about in the street?
I think as well. Yeah.
Okay. Well, there are smuggling networks all over the world that specialize in moving people from all over the world, including from the Middle East, Central Asia, and so forth. Are we aware of any of these smuggling organizations are run by or are conducted by people that have ties, for example, to ISIS or other terrorist organizations?
So I want to be a little bit careful how far I can go in open session, but there is a particular network that has where some of the overseas facilitators of the smuggling network have ISIS ties that we're very concerned about, and that we've been spending an enormous amount of effort with our partners investigating. Exactly what that network is up to is something that's, again, the subject of our current investigation.
But there is a network we're concerned about that has facilitators involved in it that have ties to ISIS and other terrorist organizations.
Correct.
Now, please listen to this report.
Fox News can confirm now that an illegal migrant on the terror watch list was arrested in Eagle Pass, Texas, just days before Biden's border visit and former President Donald Trump's visit to that same sector. Griff Jenkins is live in Eagle Pass with the details. Griff.
Yeah, that's right, Emily, and first reported in the New York Post, but now confirmed by Fox News on February 21st, a week and a day prior to Trump's visit right here to Eagle Pass. An individual, a Colombian man, 40 years old, his name is Carlos Obed Yepes Bedoya, was apprehended by Texas DPS, turned over to Border Patrol, and later confirmed to match the terror screening watch list. Now, the report, the internal report, which I've now laid eyes on, says that he is a quote group member belonging to a terror organization. It is a reality of what we're seeing across the border, not just this year, but and last year. And what happens, Emily, is when certain individuals come across that match the terror watch list, they're turned over to the FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force, and they try and learn more of them. But it is a reminder that not everyone coming across that border are innocent individuals looking for simply a better life or seeking asylum, and it is among the highest of concerns for border officials, knowing that individuals like this guy has come across. Now, we have 58 have come across the southern border this fiscal year. So 58 individuals this fiscal year, since October 1st of last year, have matched the terror screening watch list. One came across the northern border, so 59 is your total number. This is the latest addition to it, but it is certainly among the voters' minds here in Texas. Immigration in this border crisis is the top issue. You can hear the Border Patrol airboats going behind me now, patrolling these waters. We've had a couple of small groups crossed here already today. There were individuals from Colombia, Venezuela, and from Peru. Who knows? There were some individual males. They'll be looking and trying to investigate who they are.
And we have stupid people out there talking about 4 more years of Joe Biden. You can't make this up. God bless you. Catch you on the next one.